Documents show 2 more women have accused Spokane police officer Nathan Nash of acting inappropriately while he was on duty. Nash was arrested Friday on charges of raping a victim of a domestic violence case he was assigned to investigate. Now, warning for you right now, this story has graphic details that may be hard for some viewers to hear, and you may not want children to listen in right now. We just learned today Spokane police officer Nathan Nash admitted to sexual contact with his accuser, but told detectives she was the one who initiated it.
And one of his latest accusers says she was also targeted by Nash as he investigated her domestic violence case. Let's get right out to Taylor Graham. She was there today as Nash faced a judge for the first time. She's live now at the courthouse with an in-depth look at the claims that led to his arrest. Taylor.
Well, guys, the courtroom was packed today, and while it may have looked like any other hearing, looks can be deceiving. That's because today Officer Nash appeared in this courthouse, a place he usually sends suspects. Today, it was Nash who answered to a criminal rape charge and the claims he targeted victims of domestic violence while he was on the job. Those allegations were laid out in these new court documents obtained by 4 News Now. Here's what we know. Detectives say before Nash went to a victim's apartment for a follow-up, he didn't turn on his body camera, turned off his patrol car tracking system, and didn't let anyone know where he was going. His accuser says once Nash got to her apartment, he asked her to pull her pants down so he could check for evidence of bruising. She told detectives the whole thing felt off, but she did it because he was a police officer. That's when she says she felt his fingers penetrate her for about 30 seconds. She says she told him to stop and says when it was all said and done, Nash did not take any evidence photos of her bruises. He didn't have a camera with him. Nash admitted there was sexual contact, but says it was his accuser who put his hands on her. Once news broke Nash was under investigation for rape, a police volunteer came forward and said a week before the alleged assault, Nash slipped her a note telling her to text him sometime. In a conversation shared with detectives, Nash said, quote, "I'm too old to play games. No need in beating around the bush. I just say exactly what is on my mind, unless I'm on body camera." Plus, another domestic violence victim told detectives Nash gave her his personal phone number for emergencies, then sent her messages complimenting her body and asking for photos, giving her the idea Nash wasn't investigating, but was trying to start a relationship with her. The investigating officer agreed, saying, quote, "Nash used his position as a Spokane police officer to develop personal relationships with victims of domestic violence." Now, we told you earlier this week Nash was released from jail 24 hours after he got there without having to pay bond on Saturday. A judge okayed that decision today before Nash pleaded not guilty to rape and official misconduct charges. Now, as far as we know tonight, we haven't heard any differently. Nash is still a Spokane police officer on paid administrative leave. Reporting live from the Spokane County Courthouse tonight, Taylor Graham, 4 News Now.